What is up, you guys? This is All Danny Day 1 on the PS4, and I'm going to be giving you another Division build guide, I suppose, on a skill build, but it's a non-classified skill build. So what I mean by non-classified is none of the sets that I have are classified gear pieces. Um, so that way it makes it a little easier for players that can't grind for all those pieces or just aren't getting lucky with getting any of the classified pieces. So this is going to be kind of for those type of players, and this is also good for players that don't want to farm for those classified pieces. I mean, everyone should be farming for it, but it is what it is. But it is a non-classified scale build video or guide. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the gear that we're using. So it's the same weapons as my heal build. You're going to be using low-level weapons, so you're going to be using Navy MP5 is going to be useful, Black Market AK-74. So these are the talents you're going to want to go for: destructive, determined, talented, or competent. And then you can go with brutal, deadly, but normally competent. I would say competent, destructive, and talented would be the three talents you're going to want to go for on the weapon. So I'm going to say it again: destructive, talented, and competent. You can go with pretty much any of these three, or any of these six talents, actually, is what I would go for, or what I would suggest. So you're going to go for those. I already got that out the way. Now we're going to go with the gear sets that you're going to be using. So you're going to be using, you can go with the Barrett's bulletproof vest, which is what I'm going with. Because with the Barrett's bulletproof vest, the talent, it says no skills on cooldown increases skill power by 10%. So my skills are on cooldown, or not on cooldown, so I get a 10% increase in my skill power. That means if I were to throw out my, let's say I was to throw out a sticky bomb, that's going to do a little bit more damage because my skill power is a little higher. Now, once my skill power is on cooldown, it increases my actual damage by 5%. So even my, let's say, turret, if I were to throw a turret out first instead of the sticky bomb, the turret would get that 10% skill power increase right off the bat, and then it'll also do 5% more damage because of that. And then so would my sticky bomb BFB. And then once you have both skills on cooldown, your armor increases by 10%. So instead of being at 30% damage resistance, you'll be, I believe, like at 40% or something like that. But yeah, that's what's going to be useful, is the Barrett's bulletproof vest. And where you can get this is from Lexington Event Center. And I think you have to do it on, I don't remember what the difficulty was called. I think it's just challenge. Let me check really quick. Sorry about that. So yeah, challenging. You have to do it on challenging, and I think you have to do it on world tier 4 or 5. But yeah, so you just get it from there. And then you can also get it from just any exotic cache as well. And then for the backpack, you're going to go with the Relentless backpack for the talent. You get 5% of the damage dealt by skills is returned as healing. So your sticky bomb, your turret, your seeker mines, whatever you're using that does damage with your skills is going to give you 5% of that damage back as health, which is going to be really good because that means you won't have to worry about using a med kit or first aid or support station or any of that. You're getting heals based off of the damage you're dealing with your skills. And then you're going to use a 4-piece Tactician set. So the reason why you're going to go with 4-piece Tactician is because you get increase in your skill power. So I'm just going to go ahead and read the bonuses off for you. You get, for the 2-piece, you get 15% skill haste. 3-piece, you get 10% skill power. And then the 4-piece, you get the Tactician's Authority talent. Every bullet you hit enemies with adds 1% bonus to skill power. Every bullet your deployed skills hit enemies with adds 0.2% bonus skill power. Skill power bonus max is 30%. Bonus is consumed on skill use. So that's why you're going to also use a turret. You're going to use a turret for this because, like it says, every bullet your deployed skill hits an enemy with adds 0.2%. So that's 4 shots from your turret, and it gives you 1%. Might not sound like a lot, but it adds up. It builds up really fast, really, just really, really, really fast. Plus, you're also going to be shooting at the enemies because the turret can take aggro from your enemies. So you can be shooting at the enemies with your SMG or your assault rifle or whatever weapon you decide to choose. So for the stats also on all your gear, you're going to want to go with electronics on all of your gear. You want to make sure they roll electronics as their main stat. So as you can see, I have electronics on all of them. And then next thing, you want to make sure you have, obviously on here I don't have it, but you want skill haste and skill power. So I got skill power right there, and then I've got skill power right there, skill haste, I believe skill haste, and then this one's skill power. So the reason why you want skill haste and skill power, the skill power is going to increase the damage, skill haste is going to reduce the cooldown on your abilities. Now for the abilities you're going to be using are, you can either go with a turret, a sticky bomb, or seeker mine. So with the sticky bomb, the base damage of sticky bomb is going to do a lot of damage. So that's from sticky bomb BFB. The bleed damage it does isn't that great. It's whatever. But it's going to do a huge hit. It's going to do a big chunk of damage off your enemy. And then you're going to want a turret. So like I said, with the turret, the bullets add up for your Tactician Authority talent. So those active sensor mod, it's going to add up. You don't even have to use active sensor. You can just use the regular base one, but obviously active sensor is going to do more damage, but you're going to do more damage, and then you're also going to add up your authority, Tactician's Authority. That's why I like using the turret. Seeker Mine, I love my Seeker Mine cluster mod because the bleed damage from this hits hard, especially if you have high enemy armor damage and you're going against enemies that have high, like not high armor, but just armor in general. That Seeker Mine cluster bomb is going to do a lot of damage. Like I've seen my bleed damage from my Seeker Mines hitting up to like 150k per tick, and that bleed lasts for about 5 seconds, 4 or 5 seconds. I think it's like 4 or 5 ticks. So that's going to be incredibly useful for you if you decide to go with that. What I tend to go with is, it really depends on the situation of like, or where I'm at on the, like if I'm doing specific contents such as the I guess pretty much any of the content. You can go with any of the three in any order. You can go with turret and seeker mine, but a lot of times I tend to go with seeker mine and sticky bomb because that just takes out enemies a lot faster than you would with a turret. Seeker mine is just going to wipe out a bunch of enemies really quick. The talents, I went with pretty much all explosive talents. I have demolition expert, kill a hostile with an explosion to increase explosion damage by 20% for 15 seconds. Chain reaction, damage multiple hostiles with an explosion to apply 20% more damage from the blast. And then death by proxy, destroy a hostile's deployed skill to increase skill power by 20% for 30 seconds. And then shrapnel, applying bleed to any target triggers a 30% chance per target or per each target in 10 meters radius. So this is all pretty much useful for the seeker mine. So I'm just gonna actually throw my seeker mine on instead of the turret. So all those talents are going to be useful for the seeker mine and sticky bomb combo. Now, with the bleed from your seeker mine and your sticky bomb BFB, no matter how low the bleed damage is, you're gonna get healing back, and that's based off of your relentless backpack. Like it says on the relentless backpack talent, it says 5% of the damage dealt by skills is returned as healing. So you're gonna be getting a lot of health back from your seeker mine if you get a bunch of hits on with your seeker mine. So that's pretty much the whole build right there. I'll be throwing out some gameplay as well, so you can kind of see how it works, how this whole build works, and how I guess the damage potential with this as well, because you can pretty much solo anything. You have to play pretty smart as well though, because you got to keep in mind you don't have a lot of damage, weapon damage, and you do not have a lot of health or toughness. But if you keep yourself covered and just noob tube, or whatever you want to call it, you're gonna be able to keep yourself safe. But yeah, that's pretty much it with this video. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know down in the comment section. I will be throwing a, I guess, a little quick video on, or just not really a quick video, just a short clip on the build in action. And yeah, so if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comment section. If you have any tips or anything that you'd like to give me, let me know as well down in the comment section, and I will definitely look into it. And other players can take that tip as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is all Day 1 on the PS4. Have a good day, good night, and peace.
at her.
I don't think we're quite done with them yet, but at least now we can get these...